Hi everyone, John Connolly, President of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce. And this is Chamber Check-In, your source for virtual networking, great local solutions, and content. Hey, we're glad you joined us today. A shout out to 9 North that produces Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership in producing Chamber Check-In. And for all things chamber related and event related, and to find businesses in a local area, go to twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And there you'll find all sorts of ways to connect with local businesses and find resources to help your business. Speaking of helping your business, let's bring the first of our two guests out here on Chamber Check-In, and it is Nick Houle and Erin Gibbs of Superior Managed IT Services. Welcome, Nick and Erin. First of all, for those that don't know about Superior, tell us about Superior.
Thanks, John, and thanks for welcoming us into this great community. We've been in the community for coming up on 30 years now, believe it or not, which we've been very grateful for that, and we look forward to another 30 years as a local trusted community member. So we have a great group, great team built around culture. We have a diversified team across multiple areas of managed services and IT services, and we take a lot of a great pride in that and staying close to the community, what their needs are, as well as what the industry is driving. So we have a commitment to one number to call. We like to be that number for our customers and our partners and our vendors. Everybody comes to us, and we take a lot of pride in having a local service touch. A lot of people are outsourcing, going in national and international, so we like to have that local personalized touch. And Erin, is there anything else you want to add?
So we are not just a managed services provider, but a managed security services provider as well. And if there's not something, or if there's something we can't do in-house, we have partnerships that help supplement the services that we can offer to our customers.
Yeah, and speaking of services, tell us about the latest services that you're finding most customers are really in need of, Nick and Erin.
Yeah, great. That's one thing that you'll start to see is everybody is talking about cybersecurity now. So we have a baseline that we make sure everybody meets and has that in place. So that's that first level. And then there's a lot of advanced security compliance offerings that we layer in based on what your business needs, either from cyber insurance to compliance. So some of those things can be things called zero trust. If you were at the most recent event, they talked a little bit about zero trust. There's compliance that aligns you to the compliance that you might be aligning to, like GDPR, PII, HIPAA, and CMMC NIST are some examples. Identity and access management, security enhancement projects that might help you to trust but verify. A lot of people say they have all these things in place, but it's good to go verify that it's also working and doing what it's supposed to. And then another big one that's coming out is pen testing. We have
zero trust.
Yeah, and speaking of, you talked a lot about, it seems like, software and the services, but you provide some of that hardware too as well as a solution, overall solution for these businesses, right?
Absolutely. We try to align your product with your business, so we try to keep it as consistent so we can automate it and make it easy to use, and when it needs to be replaced with that life cycle. Even though a lot of the old traditional services are going to the cloud, there's still a lot of assets that you use in your hands, and mobile workforce and remote worker, et cetera, that we got to keep our hands automated and secure and configured, so it does what you need when you need it.
Sure, yeah. Speaking of, you touched on remote work, a lot of use of VPN and virtual private networks, et cetera. Are there things that a business should consider when they're working with this hybrid model, or even a small business working with this? There's just a couple of things you can share.
I can jump in there. Business owners should have a bring your own device policy in place for personal computers, and then some safeguards in place depending on compliance requirements. That data in the cloud should not be downloaded to especially a personal device, right? So there's policies and mobile device management systems that you can put in place to kind of lock those down. So that BYOD policy, and then Nick, if you wanted to add anything else, maybe DNS filters. And
Yeah, there's just a couple simple steps. You have your VPN, but a lot of it is now integrated to your cloud-based multi-factor authentication. So it makes sure who's logging in is the person that's actually logging in, and it has that second factor to make sure that you have that second device that ensures it's you, so you don't have these bad actors from other parts of the country or other parts of the world logging in and trying to do stuff as you, and gaining access to your sensitive information.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah, that's a good point, because I use it for almost everything I log into now, is that factoring and verification system. So folks, that's super important. Hey, Nick and Erin, how do folks reach you?
There's a few ways. Yeah, our website, superiormanagedit.com. We have a Facebook page as well, and a LinkedIn. You can just search Superior Managed IT in Google as well. So you can find us on the web really easily, or you can give us a call, 612-999-6200.
And remember, Nick mentioned they are local folks, so you get a local person, a local service, which is always important, and as a Chamber of Commerce, we love that. Hey, Nick and Erin, we have about 30 seconds left in your segment here at Chamber Check-In. Share with us your last thoughts you'd like to share with everyone.
No, we're excited. We always think about building partnerships outside the community. It's so nice having that trusted relationship and building this great community within Arden Hills, Shoreview, and all the surrounding suburbs. So we're looking forward to building that on that trust and getting to know everyone and helping refer business back and forth, help each other out, and help the community grow.
Sounds great. Nick and Erin from Superior Managed IT Services, thanks for joining us on Chamber Check-In. We appreciate you joining us. Hey, next up, though, we have a company called Saltbox that operates in Arden Hills, and it is warehousing, logistics, plus shared office space. And Courtney's coming in from Saltbox, but most importantly, Courtney, you guys have a special event coming up in another week or so, right?
Yeah, we absolutely do. So we've heard a lot from our members. Kind of the trend that we've been seeing is they want more opportunities to gain more knowledge in things that pertain to running a small and growing business, but then also just some more opportunities to kind of shout their brand. So we've had recent lunch and learns within our building for our members. But the thing we're really excited for coming up is October 10th. We are having a vendor event. Going to have numerous vendors, food trucks, live music, the works. So we're super excited.
Almost kind of like an Oktoberfest celebration for shared warehouse type of thing, business model that Saltbox does, everyone. Hey, so that's what folks can expect. But describe for us, for everyone here, what's the ideal customer? What's the customer that uses Saltbox?
Yeah, so Saltbox, aside from just being, a co-working warehouse, we're also an ecosystem offering space, logistics, technology, community, really everything that a smaller growing business would need under one roof. The people that I would say take advantage or, benefit the most from everything that we have to offer is especially e-commerce, local businesses, doing, any volume could benefit from being within a Saltbox, but probably the people that are, right in that niche where we would be the most benefit is if you're an online e-commerce business doing anywhere from like 200 to 1,000 orders, we're where you need to be essentially.
Yeah, and everyone, one of the nice things about Saltbox is you can scale up back. If you're a seasonal business, you can scale up, right? That's one of the advantages of coming in to Saltbox.
Yeah, absolutely. We really want to be here to offer any support, whatever that looks like for small and growing businesses. And scaling is one of the things that we do for that. So whether you have, an unexpected boom and you need double the amount of space, we're here to help you. It's as simple as finding the space in the warehouse that you need, and we get you moved on in there. Or if you're going through a slow period or a tough period in your business, it's as simple as finding the smaller unit that would work better for your business, make more sense, and we get you moved in there. It's always hassle-free, easy as can be.
Yeah. Yeah, I always remember the story. First time I'd been introduced to Saltbox, everyone, is someone said, yeah, we're working out of my garage, and the cops stopped by because they thought all these people were coming in. Well, they were doing e-commerce out of their garage. So instead, you're doing it out of Saltbox, right?
Exactly. That's one of our sayings here, is that as a small business owner, you deserve better than your garage. So
Absolutely. So Erin, the event's coming up on the 10th. You've got a lot going on. Share with us some of the vendors again, the type of vendors again you're going to see there.
yeah, we're really lucky. We have a really diverse group of vendors. We have, some jewelry vendors. We have apparel vendors, dessert vendors. Like I said, we have food trucks as well. We have a local music college coming. They'll have a DJ and then what they call a musical petting zoo. So some instruments for, guests to try out. Really, anything you can think of, it's probably going to be there.
Awesome. Now, hey, how do folks find you or reach you?
Yeah, saltbox.com, our website. You can see all of our locations there, and we recently redid it. It looks amazing and has any info that you might want to know. Otherwise, we're also present on pretty much all of the relevant socials. But if you're wanting to get in touch with our location directly for either wanting to check out the space, or we're still open for some vendors in the event, you can give us a call at 612-562-8990.
Great. And we have about 30 seconds left in your segment here, Erin. Share with us your last thoughts that you want to provide everyone here.
Yeah, just that whether or not you think Saltbox could be a solution for you, either now, later, or someone you know, come by. We love giving tours of the building. It's a beautiful warehouse. Open door.
Thanks so much, Courtney. That's Courtney from Saltbox, and also Erin and Nick from Superior Managed IT Services that joined us on Chamber Check-In today, everyone. And now, the vision of the Twin Cities North Chamber of Commerce is to promote business, develop leaders, and connect communities. And we're so glad you connected with us today. A shout out to 9 North that produces Chamber Check-In. We appreciate their partnership. And remember, it's twincitiesnorth.org. That's twincitiesnorth.org. And there you'll find all sorts of ways to connect with local businesses like Superior Managed IT Services and Saltbox. Everyone, have a wonderful weekend. All right, great show, everyone.
Thanks,
nice
John.
job. Hey, that was great. Look for the link on Monday. I'll share that with you because I'm going to be sharing it on our platforms. And, Courtney, we'll see.